All right. Always use this for testing, seeing if the volume is good, seeing what the latency is like. Gonna turn up my gain there. See, perfect. And now if we can see, if we can hear. Now if we can see, if we can hear. Okay, that seems good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us switch on over to our main feed. This is the finale of the. Why? I want to be able to see this just fine, but I can't. Yeah, it says I'm live now. There we go. Beautiful. Everything looks good. I think everything sounds good. It would be great if somebody lets me know it doesn't sound good. And we are about to start. I don't hear any noise though. There we go. And track side, and I can pick with whom. Oh, look at that. Jeff Tannershall, first one out of the barn. And if it sounds like, oh, so a little bit about the course that we are running today, except for people don't seem to. I need to see the track map. Show me the map. I know there's a place. Sweet. All right, that's where we are. It has a fancy name, but everybody just calls it Ibarra because that's where it is. It's in Ecuador. Ibarra, Ecuador. Ecuador. The current course is 3.65 kilometers long. That is 2.268 miles. It has a clockwise layout with high and medium speed corners, with slight changes of elevation in the first and middle sectors. And by the final corner, slightly steep hairpin to the right. Okay, so it's gotten really loud in my head. So, forgive me. Practice or qualifying. I'm guessing it's qualifying, but it is way loud in my head, and I know if I turn it down, hopefully that doesn't turn it too far down on the feed. I have to check that. So. Checking what it's like with my voice over the feed. Looks like it's kind of low. Turning up my microphone. it's always a little bit of a learning uh, curve as I get started here. And so it looks like we're good to go. And let's take a look at the main screen. We're still looking at Muffin Racing. There's no times. I'm guessing, since there's no times, this must be a practice session. I didn't really list much in the drivers' meeting. But that was mostly because the bulk of this league do not know any Simpsons episodes. It's really quite frustrating. Jeffrey Tattershaw of Muffin Racing, he was the only one to speak up to say that like the first 10 to 13 seasons were good, and I totally agree with that. And it still maintained high quality, but lately I've given up. I mean, gee whiz, The Simpsons is older than probably half of the people in this racing league. So anyway, not important. But we are in Ibarra, Ecuador, and I was telling you about the course. High and medium speed corners with slight changes of elevation in the first and middle sectors. And by the final corner, a slightly steep hairpin to the right. After which comes the home straight. Some current major events include Larga Duración, which is a 6-hour endurance race, drag racing on the home straight, national championship dates, as well as semi-truck events. So if they race semi-trucks on this thing, I don't think they should be worrying about how narrow it is, because there was quite the spirited talk about how the vote was going. And I believe we were on this course last season for one of the races, maybe like the first one. It looks a little familiar to me, but I don't really remember all that much. So Tweak is laid down the fastest time so far, followed by Muffin Racing, David Fouth. Let's see. Here's last time that I announced. Every time I switched over to Stephen Clark, that's V8 Fiero, he crashed into something. So here we go. We are now looking at V8 Fiero, and we can get on a chase cam for him. He's coming up on some traffic. Let's see if he decides to crash while we have now got him on board. Oh, that may have been a slight tap there. They are spread out. I don't know who's immediate. Oh, yep, there we are. See? Switched over to Steven, and he spins a little. That seems right. Oh, and there's a Mini Cooper out there. Somebody's got a Mini. They were talking about the Mini, and I don't know exactly what was the deal with the Mini. I guess if you were not happy with the Puma on this course, because I guess the Puma is not geared properly for this course, and I don't know why they wouldn't like this course. This looks like a pretty fun course. But maybe because it's so long? I don't know. Anyway, the Mini may be a pretty good choice. I don't know how many other people are in Minis here. Back onto the front stretch, and I'm looking at the acceleration of the Mini. That looks kind of nice. All right, after a lap or so, we got Muffin Racing, Tweak, David Fouth, Mikey Boy, Zephyr 47, X Perry, V8 Fiero. Oh, and Bruce Lukens up into the lead. Oh, are we surprised? No, we are not. It's a slim margin, though, only by 0.483. Then Tweak, 0.722. I mean, we've got the top 5 right now within a second. And it looks like Stephen Clark gets past that Mini. On board with the Bruce Lukens in the Puma. the 280Z thing. Interesting. I'm clicking. I can't change. Uh-oh. Can't. There we go. I can't see on board. Okay, I can see. There we are. Cockpit. Well, I guess we can see the problems with gearing in that regard. Wow. He's hardly moving his hands at all. I guess we're not getting that animation, unfortunately. Oh, there's some. Oh, oh boy. Alrighty. For the outside here. I know Rich up into second place here for qualifying. There's 10 minutes left to go. Now, or maybe there's no qualifying. It's probably just this practice session. Because I'm trying to remember now. Because it's the final. So I think we're going to run this course and it's going to be a long one. So no qualifying race. It's just one race. Sorry, just taking care of some social media stuff. Still on board with I Know Rich, but we got Lettuce, which is Bruce, Mikey Boy, I Know Rich, Muffin Ripper, Muffin Racing, and Tweak. Then Aaron Botnick, Stephen Clark, David Fouth, Mikey VT, BJ Fulton, X Perry, Moo Cow Moo, Planet Herring, Huskerlax, Tolas Piper, the Blitzkrieg Racer X. Oh, and things just moved around a little. Moldau 1917 Racer X Hubele. And then it looks like Mark C 230 did not make the start for this session. Ooh. Oh, I was really hoping he'd save it. But it looks like collisions are off for this session, which is nice. Oh, well, we just missed Bruce going into the wall. That seems fun. But Mikey Boy has now taken the lead. So the concern over the Pumas not being competitive may have been a little premature. Because we've got Puma, Chevette or Chevelle. I don't know. Chevette, I'm guessing. Chevette. Chevette. Puma. Chevette. And an Uno. David Fouth rocking the Uno. He's the only one. Get it? Uno. What? Yeah. Actually, I don't know. It could be other people in an Uno as well. I have no idea. I guess we can look. There's a mini. Oh, we've been there. Nope. Nope. Oh, there we are. Mike Herring is in Uno. Got another mini. A lot of Chevelles and Pumas. Oh, it looks like Mark C230 is out on the course now. All right. On board with on board with Bruce Lukens. Just doing too many things right now. Trying to see what's going on. David Fouth got a lap time invalidated. Meanwhile, Mikey Boy is making a pit stop, making some changes, which is interesting since he's got the pole right now on board with Bruce Lukens, seeing if he can improve upon his 146.911. And it looks like a no. He's still sitting in second. That cool. All right, just had to click that to figure out that thing. Figure out that button. I have no idea what the yellow box is on the map. I guess it's being censored for the enjoyment of everybody. Nobody is allowed to see what it looks like at the end of the pits. Mikey Boy Lettuce, I know Rich and Muffin Racing and Aaron Botnick, your top 5 right now. Bruce is giving Mike Herron a little bit of a push there. Boink. Bruce is making a pit stop. It looks like a lot of them are coming in and making a change of some sort. On board with Stephen Clark. And he's coming in as well. So I don't know whose crew that is, but they're like, you know, just hanging out. For all of our racer friends, let it be known that Track Donkey is Seth is playing his Xbox instead of watching the Twitch stream. But then again, he might be watching the Twitch stream on his Xbox, but that doesn't really sound like him. But who knows? A lot of guys still in the pit. often racing out there, trying to cut, some time. Let's see, how much has he got to cut? 0.6 of a second. It's not a lot. Oh, somebody spun out. There's cars everywhere, littered. On the outskirts of every corner. Well, he timed that right. Finishing his fastest lap with 10 seconds to go. See what happens when the clock reaches 0. Practice. It was practice. Thought so. Not for qualifying. The reason is they are going to set up weird for qualifying or for racing. Uh-oh. Jeff Tattersall taking quite the interesting route to the course. That was kind of funny. So, as a reminder, this is just practice. The times mean nothing. They're just out there running laps, last minute changes to the car, and maybe even their psyche. Trying to remember how to turn up. The race is complete. All right. Now, if I'm right, ooh, I need to bring the volume down there. If I'm right, they're going to do some weird jockeying of positions now. They're going to leave and then like come back in. As you can see them all disappearing, they're warping out. And they may be warping out of this event and we may be going into another.
Jesse, I have news.
Yes.
So we just had some technical problems for some people, so we're just restarting the lobby at the start of the race session, and then we'll figure out the reverse grid stuff in that. So there'll be a new lobby popping up in like a minute.
Okay. And FYI, every time that you join this, you are live.
Oh
So
my goodness.
So, everybody, Bruce Lukens, and thank you for the information. So, I will try to join the new server.
Yeah, it should be up. Should be up in like a minute. Unfortunately, yeah, someone had their whole thing broke. So we always have like one mulligan basically if there's a technical problem. So
And that was it.
that was it. That was the one.
Got it. Okay, so I left that group, and I'll just wait for another one to populate, I guess.
Yeah, you'll hear the ding in Discord when it posts in the channel.
Ding in
That's when
Discord.
that's when you know it's up. Yeah, when you hear
Yeah,
the little bloop sound.
there's not going to be a bloop sound in my channel.
Well, I mean the bloop sound if you have notifications on, because it'll be posted in our normal chat channel in Discord. It'll
Oh,
tell you when the lobby's up.
okay. I guess I'll just, uh, like, will I be able to see it? Like, is there going to be?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be in the chat, the
Okay.
normal chat
All
channel.
right. So I will go to the chat channel so I can see that. I can find it.
Yes.
There's the race lobby with all of you guys in it. There's Rmsolo streaming with you and me. Oh, yep. It's Winter Series AMS2 or what? Okay.
It'll be posted in the normal Rmsolo chat.
Okay, I'll find.
I'll just tag you.
Oh, that will work. Yeah, because I.
There.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yep, I'm also
Bingo. That works. Thank you. And
Yep, and I'm also gonna rename your voice chat channel here for you. There you go. I just renamed it.
oh gosh, what is it? Beware, it's live. What'd you
No.
do? Um, I'm still streaming. That's what it was. Oh, Jesse's Wednesday night fun time.
Yeah, there you go.
Fun times. I
Oh,
like.
see, it just posted the thing, so that means in like 30 seconds you'll probably be able to join it. Just because you'll want to wait for Siraj to join first.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna go to please stand by things so people can't see passwords.
Who do we have watching us, Jesse?
Uh, nobody. 4 people, and I'm one of them.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So there's 3 people who have not identified. Oh, hold on. Let me see. No, nobody's. Hey, 3 guys that are watching. Identify yourselves. Introduce yourself in the chat. Send a message. Say hi. Okay. Um, we'll see if anybody says hi. If it was Van or Matt Viescas, they would have chimed in already. Oh, you're probably gone by now. Oh, you're not.
No, I'm still here. I was just seeing if the lobby was ready. Yeah, the lobby's ready. You can join the lobby.
Okay. It's looking for a session to join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Bye, Jesse. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. I appreciate being told what's going on. That doesn't happen all the time. All right, I am waiting now to get approved to be the director. Bring you guys back in. 23 of 30 drivers. I don't know how many we actually have. Yep, I'll be the race director. So, assuming this is the main event, not everybody's voting to start yet, but assuming this is the main event, hello, Kanaztig. Welcome. I lost my train of thought because somebody said hi. All right. We're going to start. I don't know how long the race is. I know it's longer than normal. This is the main event, the finale. There's no qualifying. The way that they qualified was their points standing. Oh, the 97 STS guy. GR86. Oh, STR. I think I know that 98 guy. Anyway, sorry, chatting with the guy in the stream. I don't know if it's Robert or not. But either way, the points you had in the season dictates your starting position. Ah, it is Robert. Well, this is Jesse. Welcome to the stream. For the next however long it is. Let's see, does it say anywhere how long the race is? It says 15 minutes. So that is not a race. I'm guessing that this is just a... Yeah, they said they would... It should be longer than 15 minutes. So we'll see what really happens here. So I'm expecting them to do some shuffling, unless they're starting a new practice session. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing, so. Time remaining 1 hour and 29 minutes. That makes a little sense. So the reason we're doing a little bit of a reset is because there was some issues with the last lobby. People were having issues, I guess, dropping in, dropping out, options weren't working, whatever it was. So what they're doing now is they just kind of wipe the slate clean, and they're trying to do this all over again. I have no idea what's going on in terms of how long we're going to be sitting here. Hopefully not too long, because, I mean, it's not... We can see what... let's... Yeah, here we are. That's what Siraj sees. Oh, and here we go. I guess we were in the right order. Maybe not. Oh, no. The most exciting start ever. No, actually now I believe they are going to get in order. We used to do this way back when we raced Forza. And with, at least when I raced Forza with a whole bunch of other drivers. And we would do a qualifying race, and that showed us like how fast we were, and then we would be able to go to a different course, and then somebody took a picture of those results and then told us how we should line up for and do basically a 1 lap race that on the new course in the order that we were from the previous race. I know it sounds confusing, but it made sense. Trust me. I just don't know the order that they're setting up. They didn't send me a... So, honestly, Robert, not the most thrilling time for you to come on in to see the stream. But it is what it is. So they'll get this lap done, they'll get in the right order, and we will start the main event. At least that's what I'm pretty sure is going to happen. So, if I go over to the mainstream, I'm fairly sure that Siraj is telling everybody what order they need to be in. You need to be behind this guy, you need to be behind this guy, you need to be behind this guy. And they may actually start, they're warming up tires, or they're just bored, I don't know. But they may actually start with a count off from Siraj or something. I can't hear it, unfortunately, but I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, maybe I can if I access it on my phone. Oh yeah, some people have asked me like why I do this instead of actually racing. It's because in terms of sim racing, I kind of suck. And it's not much fun when you suck. But announcing, I can do that. Yes, Terry Brown, the test is complete. Welcome aboard. I believe we're in the lap before the fun, so perfect timing, Terry. Oh, I have to leave. I would have to leave this chat. I'd have to leave you guys to hear what they're doing. You've been trying for 20 minutes. Well, I don't know if you live where there's bad internet or something, but it should have been as easy as clicking a link. I don't think you have to have oh, maybe you'd have to have an account with Twitch. So, sorry about that. App installed and account. That makes sense. Well, we used to... looks like we're really moving. We used to do this on YouTube, and it was a little easier for people to watch on YouTube. But in case you want to watch this entire stream over, I usually re-upload it to the Dodging Cones YouTube page. I have a playlist specifically that says Sim Racing, Rmsolo Sim Racing, so you can relive all the great stuff we're going to experience tonight. Twitch doesn't like your brand new computer? Weird. I mean, it looks like we're in a race, but it doesn't make any sense. All right, where's the map? All right, here we are. I guess, oh, they are. They must have started. So here we have begun, but that I don't understand the order. Oh, it is a reverse order. Ha ha ha. Okay, so fastest qualifier goes in the back, or fastest driver of the year, it starts last. The slowest driver of the year starts at the beginning, and now it gets interesting. And how long is this race? Another 1 hour and 23 minutes mark. So out front, we've got Moo Cow Moo, Piper, X Perry, Mikey VT, V8 Fiero. I don't know how he's fifth. He's usually one of the favorites, but I'm guessing he didn't make all the races or something like that. But we definitely have the fastest guys right here in the bottom 6 or 7. I guess they've got a lot of cars to go through, or a lot of traffic to navigate, I guess, as we'd say. On board with Bruce Lukens and Jeff Tattershaw are always safe bets in terms of cool stuff to watch. So we are going to get on his roof. This is what Bruce is looking at. Cars everywhere. So he's only a half a straightaway behind first place right now. Ooh, that was pretty smooth. Jeff Tattershaw is up a couple more cars. I think he's that blue and gray one. Just basically 2 cars immediately in front. The Chevelle, whatever, the Chevette. Just with the brakes on right there. Turning right with the blue side, number 7. So they're going to be doing their best to make their way through this field. Moo Cow Moo with a half a second up on second place right now, and then a whole 2 seconds up to third. So it's getting a little spread out, but this is a marathon, not a sprint. No, good question, Terry Brown. Terry, can the drivers hear me? The answer is no, and I can't hear them. We are using, we are using Discord for our communications, and right now I am in an audio channel all by myself. The rest of the drivers are in an audio channel with only the drivers in it. They wouldn't want to keep on hearing me chatter for an hour and 19 minutes straight. I don't want to hear myself chatter for an hour and 19 minutes straight. But it's part of the job that pays nothing. But it's a ton of fun, so I have no problem volunteering it. So, quick answer, no, the drivers can't hear me. Long answer, you heard that one, and I can't hear them. So if something weird happens, they'll tell me in the post, so stick around after the event. I'll usually have drivers come into my channel, and they'll tell me, you know, some of the fun things that have happened. But as you can see, Bruce Lukens is now up to 15, as some other drivers have turned down a little. Muffin Racing, let's go on load, on board, not load, yeah, there we are, and we can get a chase. There we go. Camera on that. I mean, it's got to be a little nerve-wracking for the drivers to start in the reverse order. I kind of forgot about the reverse grid thing. All right, Jeff is getting closer to Racer X there. Planet Herring and the green Uno in front of him. Just looking, taking a little wide there. Maybe getting a good jump. And there it is, there's one down. But that may have lost that position he just gained, with being on the outside of that turn. Looks like there's a lot of respectful things going on. Now, up front, we've got Fierro. Now, as is tradition, Fierro is Stephen Clark, and that's the car we're looking at right now. He has the habit of crashing every time I switch over to him, or at least hitting something or making a mistake. But so far, so good. That's why I like to peer in on him periodically, knowing that he's sometimes volatile when the camera's on him. And we are going down the front straight. And it looks like Hubele is in the pits. I don't know what's going on with the epilepsy meter right there. So sorry about that. So, Hubele, did he actually go in the pits? And there are a bunch of cars in the pits? I guess if you're going to do it, no, he did not. And there's David Falf sitting in 5th place in the Uno. Aaron Botnick in the same liveried car as Muffin Racing, which is Jeff Tattersall. And yes, it has started to rain. So maybe they're going to be changing tires. So I'm pretty sure that the bulk of these cars, if not all of them, are rear-wheel drive. So things may be getting a little interesting. It's coming down. The Ecuadorian squall has hit. People are coming into the pits, and here we are on board with Aaron Botnick. And magically, he gets invisible. Look, we've got half the field coming into the pits, so things are going to get shaken up. But we've got Hubele. Some of you may know him as Mike James, followed by David Falf, Mikey Boy, Huskerlax. I think that's I can't remember which one Siraj is. Is it Husker? It may be Husker. I used to have a primer of everybody's name, but I can't find it. So Mikey VT out front. X-Perry Hubele, Mike James, David Falf, Mikey Boy, Huskerlax, I know Rich, V8 Fierro, that is Stephen Clark, Zephram 47, Aaron Botnick. It's thought we were on board with him, but I switched. Muffin Racing, that's Jeffrey Tattersall. Yeah, it's going to be a little different. And And it looks like we missed some action with Bruce Lukens. His car does not seem to be in the most ideal condition. His car doesn't sound like it's in great condition. That's got to be rough. It looks like he had a nasty hit against a wall. And there's only so much that the virtual pit guys can fix. Uh-oh. Could get interesting. Oh, pretty strong fence. Well, I think that was just a little bit of swearing at the steering wheel right there from inside the car. He's also probably waiting for enough. Ooh, the rain is absolutely coming down now. There we go. Let's see if I can. Oh, he's definitely hit something. A lot of damage on the left side of the car. All right, we've got the X-Perry and Fiero here. I don't know if they prepared for rain or if it was a like an option with a roll of the dice, like it might rain, but who knows? But it's turned into some torrential rain. So yeah, we got a little bit of an enduro here. And so nobody's out yet, but visibility seems to be pretty poor. Traction seems to be even worse. And where did that car go? Oh. So the Mini Cooper doesn't have headlights. Don't know what's up with that. Probably taped off. Is that Mikey T out front? It is. And he's got 6 seconds. 6 seconds on second place. He may be, that Mini Cooper may be the only, is it a Mini Cooper? Oh, he's not in the Mini Cooper. But never mind, that's the Uno. Who is in the Mini Cooper? I'm wondering if the Uno is front-wheel drive, which I think it may be, but I'm not 100% sure. I thought they were all rear-wheel drives. Oh, there's another Mini Cooper, so I guess there's more than one. Or maybe that's the only one I've seen. I don't know. Oh, rain, 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 and more rain. That's... good draft going on here down the straight. Fiero and Muffin Racing, I believe. Yep, Fiero got us, or sorry, lost the position. And as Muffin Racing and got past, we'll switch over to Muffin so we can see. And there's Muffin right there in the blue number 4. And I believe he has the same livery as Aaron Botnick. Meanwhile, Bruce Lucan's trying to make his way back up to the top. BJ Fulton right in front of him. Car has seen better days for sure. At least the windshield wipers still work. Let's take a look at Aaron Botnick putting some pressure on second place, but still 3 seconds behind him, so not as close together as I had hoped. Looks like these guys are a little close. Racer X, that I think is Siraj. Terry Brown asks, are we watching a program that is different than what the drivers are used to driving? Wait, a program that is different than what the drivers are using to drive. Well, okay, so, no, they are driving in Automobilista 2, and there is a feature that allows for good streaming, and that you can make somebody a race director, and that's what I am. I'm the race director, and I can change the views. I can choose to be inside a car, for example. If we're watching Racer X, and I can go cockpit, and this is what Siraj is seeing right now. Which doesn't look like a lot of fun. But like I said, at least the windshield wipers are working. So they have been running on Automobilista 2 for the entire series, and then I believe after this event they'll be changing to another program, but unfortunately none of the other programs are as good for announcers. They don't have this feature. Let's see, can I get rid of the standings? I cannot. I don't know if I need that. Which I don't know. Yeah, it says who we're with. Let's see. So, sorry, doing multiple things. So the answer is no. This is the program and the cars that they've been running all season. I'm just a fly on the wall. Sorry, I had to take care of some business. So right in front of Racer X is Moo Cow Moo. And I'm going back outside the car so we can actually see what's going on. I really want to know if they chose rain, because it's harder for us to see what's going on. It kind of sucks. All right, let's get on a roof here and chase. Oh, Mikey boy putting a position on Belly. Now he's going to try to chase down Aaron Botnick, Zephyrin 47. See what else we've got that's kind of close around here. X all by himself, unless there's people behind him, or Bruce with his broken car. I wish we caught what happened there. He's still putting down fast runs though. His last lap was a 156, or at least his fastest lap was a 156 and 156.8. That is the second fastest lap, whereas it looks like Aaron Botnick did 156.09. Oh, and there's a one. Yeah, that's it. Trying to find a group of drivers that are having it out. All right, here's Moo Cow Moo chasing down V8 Fiero. Moo Cow versus Stephen Clark. Right in front of him, the white rear of his Chevette. Getting a little sideways. Hear the thump, thump, thump of their windshield wipers. All right, here we go. We got to. Oh no, I thought he was going to take it. Oh, maybe that's it right there. Not enough. Meanwhile, Mikey BT, he's off all by himself. He's got 12.6 seconds on the field. That can't last forever. Like I said, we still have 57 plus minutes left of this race. Ouch. Oh, Racer X just dives right in front of Moo. Let's put these guys back in. Let's see. I guess track sign. Will that be good? Yeah, we'll leave it there until we see something happen. So we've got a bunch of them bundled up, and not everybody's headlights are on. So I'm wondering if they're broken. As you can see, that last shot. So we're on Moo Cow, but Tweak, who I just went to, he's got no headlights on. They must be broken. All right, right, on board with V8 Fiero, who's got Racer X. Just, you know what? Let's go onto the roof of Racer X here to see if he can get past Stephen Clark. That's Siraj, the hood of Siraj, the orange hood of Siraj. Chasing down the white butt of... Uh-oh! Oh, boy. Yeah, visibility is kind of bad. So, yeah, there's that car in Siraj's crosshairs. Whoa, I guess he hydroplaned for just a second, and that cost Stephen a position. That kind of sucks. And now he's going to try to chase down Siraj, but Siraj has been just slowly chipping away. Pardon. Here we are on the roof of Bruce Lukens. Looks like he's about to pass Blitzkrieg. Get outside to see this. And it's so close. Nothing happening there. Oh, maybe. For those of you that are, I'm not going to spoil anything for the 6 watchers that we've got, but the Astros and Rangers game is over. So if you're DVR'd it, you can start watching it now. Of course, after you're done, watching this live stream. Very, very wet Ecuadorian summer day. Or sorry, summer evening. All right, it looks like... And we're going down the heads. So, even with all that damage, Bruce Lukens is up to 13. Oh, somebody. Tolas spun. I think that was near the spot that Aaron Botnick had an issue as well. He's all by himself. What have we got there? I don't know who that is. Is it Mike PT? Nope. Here we are. That's second. So we got a little bit of a race going on. There we go. On board, or at least focusing on Racer X, that is Suraj Pradhan. He is trying to chase down Belly, Hugh Belly. They know him as King James, Mike James. Coming around the front straight here. Actually, that's the visibility. It must be so much fun to play the game in these conditions. I mean, I can't even imagine racing in these conditions, let alone doing something that is supposed to be recreational and enjoyable, and this doesn't look enjoyable at the least. Rain effect is pretty nice though, so kudos to the developers for that. Kind of a bummer that we don't get the animation for this shifting of the gears, but I understand that would probably be a lot of effort to put forth. Oh, did he get a run? Man, the transmission of that thing sounds terrible. I guess as long as it sticks together. All right, come on. You can do it, Siraj. Oh, get him. See what's going on behind him. On board with Tweak, with Stephen Clark right in front of him, and then Moo Cow Moo. So Stephen and Moo have been battling it out. All right, let's see if somebody hits that. And that's it right there. That little bobble. Probably enough to let Tweak by. Bam! Yep, the bobble was enough. Right, chase drone footage. Oh, somebody is way off in the... Yep, there we go. Tweak has left the building. Alright, so Tweak, basically the last car in this group. Looking at the map, they've broken themselves out into smaller groups. Looking for a battle here. So Mikey VT's got 18, 19, 20 seconds on second place. Definitely got to be careful coming out of that last corner. Every single Chevelle or Chevette, sorry, has gotten squirrely there. So I'm guessing there's a puddle. Where's the race at? Right behind them? This is on board with Racer X, Siraj. Mikey Boy right in front of him. Meanwhile, as we're not paying attention, Bruce is up to 11th. We saw the condition of his car. You can tell right here it's going to need an alignment rack. And I hear a car right behind him, and that's him right there. Mini is trying to chase down Brucey. That's X Perry in the Mini. Sounds less like a Mini Cooper and more just like a Hoover. I'm fairly positive that Siraj forces the cockpit view on everyone, so it's a racing sim, so it should be like this is what it is when you're in the car. And there's a lot of wetness out there. Water everywhere for miles and miles. Meanwhile, the people at this event, the Ecuadorians, are probably loving the rain just because they always have the rain. And they're like, what rain? Oh, big puddles. At least the puddles are a little more manageable in a front-wheel drive vehicle. All right, let's see what's going on here. Somebody's in the pit, but I don't think he wants to be in the pit. Oh, no, maybe he does. Muffin Racing in the pit, so we saw him up near in the top 5 or so, and now he is down to 16th, but this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Trying to find the right car. 2 more. They look close together on the map, but they were not. It's all the way up there. All right. Bar. Sorry, gotta jump around. Just looking for a good battle. This is BJ Fulton. Following Vivek, who is following I Know Rich. Blitzkrieg, it looks like he's a little further back there. Trying to find a group of drivers. And it looks like we're losing one to the pits. All right, this is 5th place on board with Stephen Clark. Just looking for cars that are near other cars. Or battles. Oh, we've got another one further back. See how close those guys are. All right, yes, this is what we're talking about. This is on board with Tweak. Well, not on board, but he's got David Fouth right in front of him. And right behind him. Let's see how far. Plenty far. So Tweak, right behind him is Bruce Lukens. But it looks like Tweak puts the pass on David Fouth. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Another big puddle. And like that, Bruce Lukens is in 8th place. looks like the sun may be coming out. Not so overcast anymore. I wonder when we're going to see people coming in for tire changes. All right, this is on board with Siraj, and he's staring down Aaron Botnick. Raj in third, Aaron Botnick in second, Mikey VT in first. But he is checked out. He's 24 seconds ahead of second place. Mikey is. So the question is, can Siraj get a little closer to Aaron Botnick to put some pressure on him? Oh, he's got a good run on him. No dice. We've got two cars in the hit. Sorry, two cars in the pits. Moldau and Planet Herring. Oh, there we go. Oh. So now we just have bits of wet everywhere. Dry spots periodically. Piper and David Fouth in the pits. Can we find another race that's a little more close? On board with Tweak. Passing a back marker. That wasn't as exciting as I thought it may be. I'm gonna jump around looking for a couple races here. Oh, right behind us. They're also spread out. I can't tell. There we are. All right, this is a little interesting. Fiero, Moo Cow Moo, and Belly all together, pretty close. Let's see if V8, Stephen Clark, can chase him down. Oh, the prophecy becomes history. We just switched over to Steve, and he spun out. Yep. Take note, with 37 minutes remaining, I jinxed Steven again.
Hey, Jesse.
Hello.
This is Mikey.
Which Mikey?
Mikey boy. Michael Keltner.
Oh. What happened?
I DC'd, had a power cycle. Figured I'd come say hello.
Hello. Well, say hello to, we've got 8 watchers this evening.
Excellent.
I think that doubled up our previous high.
Well, that's great to hear.
Yeah, it is good to hear. Tell us about these wonderful. Okay, so yeah, you were out there racing until just recently, so it's always nice to have another person on here. Tell me about the rain situation.
Oh, the rain was definitely treacherous. There were a lot of puddles that were starting to form, especially around the last corner and in the S's preceding it.
Yep.
So, definitely made it interesting as the rain progressed. I think the front-wheel drive cars definitely, like the Uno.
So the Uno is
show their
front-wheel drive.
strengths there.
Okay, I wasn't sure,
Yep.
but
Yep. The Uno and the Mini,
the
front-wheel
Mini I
drive. Yep. So they definitely show their strengths there. The Puma struggles. The Chevette surprisingly does okay there.
knew.
But anyhow,
I definitely the rear-wheel drive cars. Oh, the Mini just spun.
who was that?
It was, I don't know, it was the blue, whoever's in the blue Mini. But
I think that might have been Piper or Husker.
Where's my mouse? Husker's in a Chevette, so it's Piper.
Okay.
He's in the blue one with the orange top. Do we have 2 Minis out there?
We do. They definitely. So we got Piper and Mark's still in the
you're right.
Puma.
You're right, Piper.
But I think it's Piper and Husker.
Husker's in a Chevette.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
I do know there's 2 out there. Oh, Perry. It's Perry.
Oh, X Perry. Yep, it's X Perry. And they're different colors, so it makes things easier. There's a couple of doubled up liveries out there on this event.
Yep. So there are a couple people that are struggling right now out there that you might not be privy to, but currently Bruce, his force feedback dropped out, and it's also suffering major damage when they got together. I think it was Perry and Bruce that got together early on with the miscommunication.
Yeah. I didn't see it happen, but we switched over to Bruce, and his car was just all mangled.
Yep, and so he's been fighting that and force feedback issues for the majority of this track.
That's insane.
I couldn't imagine driving in the rain with 0 force feedback.
And he's in 7th.
Yeah, he's definitely making a move going up through the field.
Are you watching the live stream right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I'm on the Twitch.
Perfect. So yeah, there's a couple seconds delay. I just switched over to Bruce, and it looks like he's passing a...
Putting the pressure on Ridge.
Wow.
Touch the grass a little bit.
Yep. I was thinking
this
it was
puddle here is a little treacherous. It's drying up, though.
It is drying up. Yeah, the developers did a pretty good job of these.
This corner here, corner exit, it tripped Bruce up too a little bit, but that puddle is a little treacherous on corner exit.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bruce has already discovered that maybe it's better just to go around the puddle.
Just treacherous grass instead of the puddle.
It might be, who knows, maybe it's just easier, because numerous cars going around that last corner have have had problems, have spun almost into the pits.
Even the S's leading up to it, there's a puddle that was developing in the braking zone on the last corner, and that was definitely treacherous, especially if you came into it at full throttle.
On the Twitch here, it looks like Robert just or recently said hi. Hi, Robert. That's the Kanaztig.
There's a close battle between Moo Cow and Muffin. They're only separated by 0.02 of a second.
Let's take a look. Oh, and they're driving the exact same car.
Yeah, Muffin's really taken to that Chevette. He's definitely been a challenge to race against this whole series with that car.
You know what it is? He bought a rear-wheel drive car, and he's starting to like it.
Yeah, he's trying to adapt in real life, too.
Yep.
And Moo came back from a long break, jumping right into the Chevette and already in 5th.
Yeah, so now I had forgotten about, it was a reverse grid is what happened, right, for the season.
Yeah, so we took all the puddle tripping up Muffin there a little bit. Yeah, so we basically took the grid standings as they were for the championship series, and then we inverted that, and that was our starting grid.
That's it. I totally forgot that's the way it was going to be that way. And then I'm like, oh, reverse grid.
Yeah, we figured it'd be a neat little twist on the last endurance race.
I think it's great. Just under 30 minutes to go.
Let's see, looking at the time differences here, trying to see if there's any other good battles going on. Everyone seems to be pretty evenly spread out, just maintaining their pace and focusing on keeping it together for the long race.
You can also sometimes look at the dots on the map. You see a couple of dots that are really close to one another, but that may not show the full story of, like, are they on the same map?
Yep, I do notice that this battle between Moo and Muffin, they're slowly keeping up with Bruce there. Wonder if they can close the gap, but Lettuce seems to be making his way through the grid, so maybe not. These puddles almost dried up.
Almost.
So this one here, though, always seems to trip up a few.
Yeah.
Still there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep. Muffin seems to have a different strategy, hugging the inside corner to find some dry pavement.
I was totally going to say that he seems to be really trying to catch a late apex on that to not track it out into the depth of that puddle.
Although I don't know if it's netting him any time. It seems like they're maintaining the same distance regardless of the corner exit strategy.
He may not like how the car feels. Like, he's just maybe more comfortable. So maybe
it's just more confident doing that.
Yeah. So maybe less risk is just the play that he's going with. Oh, all right. Muffin got
a little early apex there. That corner is always a little harrowing, requiring a decent amount of trail braking. You just have to apex it just right, or you suffer for the next two corners.
Ouch. You end up behind it.
That's what did me in when I was in second, and I went spinning for probably 6 or 7 spins before I finally regained control. And then I lost power.
In real life, you lost power.
Yeah. Oh, Muffin caught that puddle again. Almost sent him for a ride.
So one of our listeners and driver we're going to see this weekend, he says, my wife is laughing at me. You're watching people pretending to drive and aren't driving yourself. Shakes head and walks away.
Well, man, that's just like your opinion.
You're watching people pretending to drive and aren't driving yourself. Well, yeah, that's true. But it's not pretending to drive, that's for sure. I did. I don't even know if you remember. It was last year. I did like one event. And I'm like, oh, this stuff is hard.
When you get the setups that a lot of the racers here utilize, full motion rigs, steering wheels that replicate the same force feedback settings, pedals that have, their load cells built into them, you can, have a pretty engaging experience.
I don't doubt it. I just don't have any of that.
Oh, Mook going a little loose there. Muffin making up some time.
Yep.
Good recovery from Mookow.
Oh, he's still going sideways. You'll see it shortly. There it is.
Yeah, and Muffin is benefiting from it too, reeling him in down to only a fraction of a second difference between the two.
Oh, it looks like less than a car length.
See if Muffin can make a move on the next corner. Getting a little loose there.
You know where things... Well, we'll see what happens when they come up to the last corner. Because we know that they have a different approach.
It definitely depends on how bold the driver is. I found that you can even push in the S's right before the last corner if you really wanted to try your luck and go too wide, but I don't know if Muffin's willing to do that.
Guess we'll see which way he goes with.
Just right on the bumper through there.
Oh, there. Wait. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, Muffin, no.
Oh, Jeff. Oh.
He took that outer line hoping it would hold, and it did not.
No, he went into the grass.
And there goes Moo.
Yep.
Hopefully he can reel him back in, but now Jeff has a different person to worry about. Siraj coming up. Hopefully he can get it going with enough time, but Siraj has him in his sights.
It's still there's 6 seconds.
Yeah, looking at around 6-second delta between the two, but Siraj is definitely fast on this track.
Yes, he's fast on every track.
And Belly right behind him with 3 seconds. Less than that, actually.
Yep. So it looks like Stephen Clark is trying to chase down David Faust there.
Now David's in the Uno, so the Chevette should have an advantage here, but let's see if Stephen can actually make that happen for him. Definitely reeling him in here.
Yeah, totally.
A lot faster pace through those couple of corners. Interestingly enough, for the rear-wheel drive car, for the Chevette and the Puma, the challenge is really your throttle modulation with an open diff. If you can keep that one tire fire down to a minimum, he'll definitely reel him in.
My autocross car has an open diff.
Yeah, how's that panning out for autocross?
Well, it helps that the car's mid-engine.
And not a lot of power.
Yeah, it's true. And, well, these cars here don't have a lot of power either. It actually does work out. It's because of the stiff bar on the front makes it so it doesn't lift the inside rear.
Yeah. Well, we were down to a 2.5 second gap, and now we're almost less. Oh, that wet patch definitely affected things, but we are hovering around a 2 second gap now. Seemingly, David pulled away, probably because of that front wheel drive advantage in the wet.
I totally agree. I think he punched it going through the puddle, and you could see Steven just had to let off and pray that it stayed straight.
Vivek also making his way through the pack, only 4 seconds behind. He had a couple of spins early on in the race.
Yeah, he was down in the last third.
Led us already up to second.
We missed a push, didn't we?
We did.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's on board with third, and we can't even see. There's second now, which you'll see shortly, right about now. So, can Bruce make up 20 seconds
With a
over the
damaged
next-
car
So,
and no force feedback.
He's got to gain a second, a little over a second a lap.
Yeah, and right there, Botnick trying to hold the defensive line, going through the corner exit of last corner, knowing that it's going to be loose with that puddle.
Yeah, that the Chevelles or Chevettes are having one heck of a time with that puddle on the last turn. I mean, that's got to hurt, not being able to put the power down right before just the longest straight in the course.
Yeah, what I noticed in the Puma, I think it lacked a little bit of that power, so we could actually just keep our foot in it.
And the Chevette seems naturally loose anyway.
Yeah, it just only needs a few minor tweaks in its setup, but it's a great handling car stock-wise. Moo putting the pressure on Botnick. Really small gap there. And Muffin right behind him, I think. Although, did something happen with Jeff?
Well,
that gap was a lot smaller than I remember.
Oh,
it was from that spin, that's right.
Yeah, when he went into the puddle.
Yep. Interesting difference in lines there.
Oh, geez.
Barely keeping it together for both of them.
Yep.
It looked like Ryan preferred to take the wider line, apexing a little later on that corner.
Whereas Aaron Botnick has taken the line that Jeff Tattershaw was taking earlier.
Mm-hmm. Gap opened up a lot after that. I think Botnick just had a much better go at dealing with that puddle.
Yeah, he got a good jump. So Lettuce is still 20 seconds behind Mikey VT, and Mikey VT has been out front the entire race. Like, he got up there very early and has not let it go.
Yeah, did he start like mid-pack or so in the starting grid? I didn't quite see where his lineup was.
I honestly don't remember, because they kept on switching around with other people. And then something just happened and boom, he's up front. Terry Brown asks, is this a typical Wednesday night event? No, it is not a typical Wednesday night event. Normally we have 2 races at 2 different courses, and we do a qualifying and a main event for both. But because this is the finale for the season, it's an extra long event. Instead of it being only like a 30-minute main, it's 3 times that.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind checking out Planet Herring real quick, there's a close battle here right after this corner. See how they deal with this. Yeah. Looks like Moon might hold on to it.
What's happening on Planet Herring?
Let's drop down and check it out. They were mere fractions of a second from each other there for a moment between him and Blitzkrieg.
Oh, and we've got...
there's a 3-way battle.
Assuming
although that might be lap traffic.
That's not, it's not exactly. I don't think BJ was in a mini.
But Herring definitely putting the pressure on Blitzkrieg.
Yep.
Let's see how this will play out through the S's. This will be interesting.
Oh.
Going for the pass, too wide.
Yeah, what happened with...
Looked like Blitzkrieg decided to give up that fight there, not wanting to risk it.
He's still... Whoa!
No, that is not something you expect to see there for sure. But that Uno taking advantage of that puddle.
That is...
Definitely put a healthy gap on Blitzkrieg after that little interaction.
Well, remember when I said we had 20 minutes left, and then Bruce was 20 seconds out?
Yep, he's reduced that down to 15 seconds out, so at this pace, he might actually catch up.
Exactly. We'll have to put that one in our back pocket. Because, boy, would that be one heck of a...
Yeah, if you don't mind, could we jump to Bruce real quick?
Yeah, not at all.
Just wanted to highlight the damage to this car. Look, even the roof line isn't even straight on there.
Oh, it's terrible. Hold on. There we go. The everything view. Wait till you see the left side of the car.
You could see, yeah, the left side is absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Bruce's counter steering must be at a huge angle to deal with the damage he is fighting against.
Well, we can find that out. Actually, unfortunately, the animation, I kind of forgot, is...
The steering angle should be reflective, though.
It's not.
It is not?
Oh. The steering inputs are definitely not nearly as...
They don't mirror as much as they should.
Right. They have to do something. They can't have all that little stuff going for, 20 cars at once.
Yeah, understandable for a multi-dollar game. That is definitely a struggle to deal with.
Yep.
Although, after we've discovered that my joining and leaving in spectate mode will actually lag out all the other players, we've downgraded this game to a multi-ruble game.
Okay, he's only 12... Well, wait a second. He's only 13 seconds behind now.
Yeah, the relative has a hard time dealing with braking zones and whatnot. It doesn't really average it quite as well as it should.
But here we are on a straightaway, and it's at 13 seconds.
He's definitely whittling it down. If he can do a second per minute, he will catch up.
Yep. All right. And that
if
is
you drop down to Vivek real quick, they're having a quick battle with Steven. Steven right behind him.
There we are. Switch it to Chase. There we go.
Starting to put on the pressure.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, you'll see it soon.
Belly going for a ride there, narrowly missing the tire wall.
It's almost hit the wall.
That was definitely a code brown moment for that yellow car. Although if you look at the front of Belly, it doesn't look like he's skipped through this track unscathed. There's some damage on the front.
Oh boy. Yes, there is quite
a lot of damage, actually. I wonder what the aero characteristics of that is.
Extreme.
I think he turned the driving wedge into a driving... Well, actually, it looks like a Pontiac Aztec. Or the Solstice is what I meant.
I was going to say,
about that.
Yeah, uh-oh, somebody was off into the grass there in that last shot.
I think that was Fouth, but it might have just been the way the horizon looked in the corner.
That is possible.
But it looks like Belly is upgraded to a Solstice.
Yep. Yeah. Totally a Solstice. Or almost a I don't-
Definitely not like the Datsun these cars do represent.
It's a Morgan. Like an Aero 8 with the lights that are kind of like on the inside of the fenders. Yeah, it doesn't look like a 240Z anymore.
No, sadly it does not. Although everyone keeping it together through that very tricky puddle.
Okay, Lettuce is 11 seconds behind.
He is maintaining that pace. If he accelerates it, he might actually catch up to Mikey and give him a run for his money.
Doing it. He's doing it. All right.
One could only hope this ends in a last corner bomb.
All righty, who we got that's close here?
Mukau and Botnick pretty close to one another, although there must have been a mistake that just happened because that gap opened up.
Yeah, I saw the same thing.
Vivek and Steven only mere seconds away from each other, even less than that. That might be a good fight to watch. V8 Friero.
Oh,
and
yeah, you're not kidding.
Up.
Yep.
Steven definitely pressuring him.
Yeah, he just got close to passing you. That looks like your car.
Vivek did steal the livery that looked like my car.
Oh, he got it first?
Yeah, he said in our Discord just to rustle me, he wanted that livery specifically.
Wow.
This will be interesting going through the S's. Let's see if Steven's willing to push it. Taking the wide line, maybe. Here we go. He's trying to get him on corner exit.
I think they're all coasting through that.
I believe so too. Especially on slicks, that corner's got to be treacherous.
Terrible. Yep.
So the main strategy for this race was start off on dries, pit for rain tires, and then on the second pit,
go put the slicks back on. But it didn't account for puddles. Are you still there? I seem to have lost you, man. Oh, Michael Keltner, everybody. Michael Keltner has left the building. With 8 minutes left, we've got Bruce only 7 seconds behind Mikey VT. The Arrow Stephen Clark putting the pressure on Vivek. Oh no. Oh no, poor Steven. That puddle is terrible. Alright. Looks like Bruce lost some time there. Welcome back, Michael. No sound.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, there you are.
Yep. Even after being forced to retire, United Power still likes to remind that they are the boss.
What happened?
Oh, just another power cycle.
Oh, nice.
So if the first one didn't get me, this one would have.
So you didn't miss
Did I miss
much.
anything?
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
You missed, because Bruce lost some time, but now he's back on I mean, he's at 6
He's
seconds
matching
out.
that pace.
Yes, he is.
Couple of tenths ahead of that
I mean,
pace, so
he's in his sights. He can see him.
sure he's seeing red at this point.
There it is. All right, we'll come back to that. Far. All right, Herring, Fulton, and I know Rich.
This is a close race here.
Unless that's a back marker.
I think that is a back marker.
Yeah, bummer. Okay,
But
so,
that did not hold him up, though.
no. So we've got Planet Herring and BJ Fulton here.
Looks like Vivek and Steven still about a second apart from each other.
Yeah,
Although-
they're kind of just a little too far for it to be super exciting.
Yep. Right before we changed off, it looked like Herring spun the tires a little bit going into the last corner.
Yes.
Lost a little momentum. Although they're back, they're close to each other now. BJ and Planet Herring fighting it out. Down in 12th and 13th.
Oh, yeah, well, there's that back marker again. I don't know who that is.
Oop, it's definitely
Yeah.
affecting BJ's run.
Yeah.
Will Herring benefit?
Yeah, so far so good for BJ. Oh, gee whiz. Meanwhile, whoever's in the Mini, I don't know who it is probably just going, sorry.
I think that is Piper.
Ooh, nice little tap. Yep, Piper. All right, on board with BJ Fulton. 4 minutes left.
Less than 4 seconds of that gap with Bruce. Looks like he's
Yep.
making up that difference. He is still on pace to catch him. Can he do it by the last corner? One can only hope he
That's
ends
it.
this at a dive and goes for the lead.
What kind of car is Mikey in?
He is in, I believe, either the
Oh.
Uno or the Chevette.
He's in an Uno.
Yep.
Yep. So he's got that advantage coming off that last corner.
Although Bruce has him in his sights, less than almost 3 seconds for that gap. Hurley has the pace that's needed. He might catch him.
We're on board with Bruce right now as he tries to reel him in. 2.1 seconds.
Oh, Bruce, no. Shaking his wheel in frustration.
Oh my god. He's still less than 3. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that gap will definitely widen.
It is the curse. It is the curse of me swapping over to an important view. And like, so at the first event that I did this season, every time I switched over to Stephen Clark, he crashed.
Well, at the end of the race, we'll just remind Bruce that he almost had it, but he never had his car.
I know that reference. Okay, let's see where we're at with everybody else who might be able to come back to here. 49, 52, 52. Okay, so this is Vivek and Steven.
Still battling it out.
Yeah, but Steven got in front of Vivek. It used to be the other way around. And right behind them is... No. Sorry, I was going to say, Belly's right there. And it's like, oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, still a 7-second gap,
Yeah.
roughly.
I was looking at the fastest lap time, not the actual... So Lettuce is 2.4 seconds.
Although if we look at the fastest lap time, Steven is definitely setting the pace. Fastest lap overall at a 48 flat.
There's a 147.9 for Muffin Racing. Yeah, for Jeffrey.
He's been fast this year. He's setting multiple fast laps.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. He's not used to that.
Yeah, we can see Steven pulling away now.
And we got Lettuce within. This is going to be their last lap.
No, there's going to be a finishing lap and an additional lap. So there may be one. There may be one additional lap after this, or maybe even two, depending upon when they cross that finish line. If there's 2 laps remaining, this may still be a race to watch.
There's no way. From where they are on the course? I didn't think so. They're definitely not anywhere near the finish right now.
There's definitely another lap at least, though, just because it is a +1.
Right.
And with almost less than a second gap, this will be a race.
This is so for everybody watching online. First off, Terry Brown, I have no idea if there's another season starting soon, but I'm thinking the answer is there will be another season starting eventually.
There will be.
Yeah. And right now, all eyes on front-wheel drive versus broken rear-wheel drive. And there is a space right there. And, all right, here we go.
Bruce found a little dry patch through that following Tran, keeping close to him.
I think he also lifted.
Tran trying to avoid the draft there. I don't think there's escape.
All right. If you're just joining us, this should be the last lap. We're on board with the blue and orange of Bruce Lukens, who's chasing down Mikey
That was an excellent defensive line by Tran.
Yes. Oh, oh no. That bump may.
A little contact there. Bruce definitely losing that momentum.
Let's see. What are we on? You think Bruce is going to spin it or win it on this the last corner here?
I definitely know he's going to lick that stamp and send it. We'll just see what happens. Less than half a second gap on the last lap. Last corner coming up.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Bruce going for it. Tran fighting back. And Bruce made the pass.
Yeah, but there's still one more puddle. Oh no!
No, Bruce soiled it.
Oh no!
He got greedy. Multiple spins coming to almost a complete stop.
Okay, so what we got to do is when Bruce jumps in here, we'll say we weren't watching.
I don't know what you're talking about. I completely missed it.
Exactly.
I think Tran just was in the lead the whole time.
I think he was. Wow. That was an amazing finish.
Jump back to David real quick. We still have a race going on. Less than a second separating the two. Of course, we got our...
Oh, here they are.
Our Wreckfest going right down to the finish. Yvette versus Uno. who's going to win the drag race, and it's David Fowl, with Steven showing him the business.
Exactly. Now. Sorry about the delay that you have to deal with.
It's okay. And for those that are curious on watching, you again race every Wednesday. We have an ongoing winter series. We usually transition from one sim racing platform to the next. So we have the ND Miata, the club.
Does that start like
up
a
next.
week from today?
It should be either a week or there could be a week break with some testing.
Okay.
Assetto Corsa is usually a finicky racing platform, but we may just roll directly into it.
And just for you guys playing at home, I may or may not be doing any announcing because it's not announce friendly.
Very much not so, but that was an exciting race.
That was a great race.
Bruce having the comeback story and only just barely missing out on the very last corner with that treacherous puddle.
We need Steven in here. We probably need BJ in here. We need Tattershaw in here.
I don't think Bruce has anything to talk about, though. He doesn't need here.
We need Bruce in here and Mikey VT, who went bell to bell.
And then for the next racing series, we're going to have weight penalties for people in the top placings.
Oh.
Starting with the heaviest, I think, starts at an 18-kilogram weight penalty for the whoever is in first, followed by 15 kilograms, decreasing from there.
Is it every event, or is it based on
every event will have a weight penalty for the people that placed in the highest?
Gotcha. That's cool. Let's see if I can.
And for this race, actually, we had for this series, actually, we had people that were prevented from picking certain cars. So, for example, people in the top 5, we couldn't pick the Chevette. That was banned.
I remember that.
And the Mini was banned outright. Only in this last race were the people at the back end allowed to just change over to the Mini just to try it out.
Oh, somebody's here.
Whoa, Jesse.
No.
Hey, Bruce.
Whoa, Brucey.
That was lame.
Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Vivek and BJ Fulton. They were having quite a race, like, what, 7th, 8th place or whatever it was. Why? What happened up near you?
Oh, I passed Tran on the second to last corner, and then I misjudged the last corner, went to save it, but my wheel was broken the entire race, so I went to let go to like throw the wheel, and it just shot straight to the right. So then I just spun 3 times through the last puddle, and Tran got me.
Okay, so honestly, we were totally watching you for the entire last 2 laps, and yeah, we would not have missed that at all. It was actually made to have Michael like kind of be a little bit of a spotter for me was great. So like while I'm watching like the cars, he's like, "There's a pretty good, battle going on over here." It's like, okay, let's switch there. It's always easier to have a second person.
Yeah, there's some great watch.
But there were some really good, and I hear more and more people coming in here. Stephen Clark had a nice run. Jeffrey Tattershaw had a great showing. But you were cutting. I don't know if you noticed, Bruce, but like with 20 laps to go or whatever, you were 20 seconds away.
Yeah,
and then 19 laps, you were 19 seconds away. It was a second a lap, and was like, well, he may pull this out. And then you got past him, and then water.
Yep.
Yeah.
You nearly had him, but you never had your car.
I know. I should have just quit and laughed like 4 when I said I was going to quit.
You should have quit with me in solidarity of my power outage.
I should have. I would have saved me the embarrassment of...
1 more second after that spin, and I would have had you, though, Bruce.
I mean, I spun 3 times.
How could you have him if you didn't even have your car?
Oh,
I knew that was coming.
Well, you set it up.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Jeff.
Good driving, Jeffrey.
Could have been better.
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
darn puddles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
you
So
still tired
I
too
don't know
early.
the Uno drivers don't even know anything like what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, and I did take the slicks way too early. I was confident, but I was wrong.
Yes, you did. I waited until my tires turned orange, and then I went in.
That was quite aggressive, but yeah, I had the same strategy as Botnik.
Although, Botnik and Jeff, did you like that little carousel I went on right before you passed me?
Oh, that was terrifying, dude.
I didn't see what happened.
The game couldn't even handle it. I lost power again right after that.
That
Oh,
was the
geez.
easiest pass I ever had on you. Was when your car was frozen in that corner.
I'm just glad I didn't take anyone out when I lost power.
I was flying down that straight, and all of a sudden, Mikey started to spin off the track. I'm like, oh god, don't come back across.
Accepted to SG. That was one of the greatest.
Sorry
yeah.
about that. Okay.
I remember that one.
Oh, it was like for you guys that didn't get to see the rest of the race. Bruce and Mikey VT were Bruce, he hit some. Bruce, what the hell did you hit on like the first lap?
I didn't hit anything on the first lap. My wheel broke early on, so it was just 100% force feedback pulling to the right the whole race. So, which sucked. And then Piper and I had a miscommunication, and and he was going into the pits, and I wasn't, but I was on his inside. So I was trying to like get out, and he was trying to get in, and then we hit, and then I slammed into the pit entrance wall, and so it was not a great start.
So how's your arms, Bruce?
Well, one
pretty,
arm.
pretty fucking tired.
Yeah, I was gonna say one arm got no workout, and the other one.
Well, that's the funny part. When I hit the wall, then the wheel was turned to the left the whole time, but it was pulling to the right. So
Oh, jeez.
I just want to know what Bruce yelled at when he spun on that last corner when he had the lead.
Oh
Monica.
no!
dude, fucking Tran, man.
The sandbag worked.
Sandbagger.
Hey, you know what? I knew I had to set a lead, a gap in the rain. Because once it dried up, the Unos suck at this course.
Yeah, you were struggling on the infield, it looked like.
Yeah, it doesn't do well.
I was doing pretty well when it was wet, and then when it started to dry up, Bruce, you finally got by in the dry, and then Ryan, you gave me a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a fun race. Good
yeah.
driving, man.
Yeah, so I forgot who was over the last like 10 laps. Botnik and somebody else were definitely battling it out.
Moo cow moo.
Ryan.
That's what it was, Moo Cow. Yep,
Yeah, that was a good one.
that was
Jeff
a
got
good
in
one.
my head. He was like, push him, and so I came through that that right-hander that's like kind of difficult at the end of the straightaway, and I almost took your bumper off, Botnik. by the way.
Oh god, that middle section, you were definitely quicker, but I was quicker everywhere else.
Yeah, it was that was a fun one. Yeah, we were quicker in different spots, which made for some really hairy driving on my part, but it was a good time.
Indeed.
It was fun to watch. The last like 20 minutes was fun to watch. The rest was just going from one group of cars to another group of cars, and these guys are together, but as it started to develop, it was very exciting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. After all that racing, it's like a rubber band effect happened. All the cars started coming back together.
Exactly. Yeah. Is there anything that? Well, you don't know what we talked about, but you'll have 3 hours to go over it all. Actually, no. This is a shorter night, so it's only going to be about 2 hours. What I guess what were your thoughts? I heard Stephen Clark. We watched you for a while as you were with I want to say Muffin Racing and Botnik at sometimes. I'm trying to remember. I think
During the wet?
well, it's a lot. There were definitely races in which, or battles, let's say, that we addressed. Having Michael being like scouting, I guess, while I'm doing one thing and he's doing another, when his house power cycled twice, so he joined me. It was easy.
Yep.
It's definitely easier with the second person.
In the wet, anyway, I was right behind Steven, but I couldn't really get by myself, so I decided to let Siraj have at you, and it actually worked out.
Yeah, I wasn't that good in the wet, but once it started drying up, that one puddle just kept killing me, though.
I couldn't see
Oh, that's
anything.
right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I
Yeah,
was
as soon as I
behind
come out into the dry, it just pulled me right, and I was like, shit.
I was behind you for a while, Steven, and then like coming out of one corner, you were really, really slow for some reason, and I think I finally got around.
Mm-hmm. I just started letting people go by. Like I was like, oh, I'm holding everybody up. I don't want to get taken out in this rain, so I was just trying to stay alive.
The visibility was horrendous. The
Mm-hmm.
grip was okay.
That
I couldn't
corner
see
at
you
the
at all,
bottom,
Cal. When you got in front of me, I couldn't see it all.
that
Yeah.
corner at the bottom of the hill was fun to drift though.
It really was.
Definitely was.
Yeah, it actually it turned into quite an exciting night when at the beginning you're like, oh, this is an hour and a half, but it definitely culminated with some fun battles, definitely involving Botnik and Moo Cow, with Bruce and Tattershaw was in there. I don't know, why isn't Jeff joining us?
I'm here.
Oh, why
I just
isn't
don't
Jeff
have a lot to
saying
say.
anything?
I don't know. There's not much to say. The damn puddles.
Well,
I agree with
that's
you.
true. You did say damn puddles. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
watching
dude.
you. It's like, oh, he's going to take the inside line. Oh, that didn't work either.
So yeah, that was
Yeah,
the
I
shame
was
of
I
it.
was trying.
Jeff was faster than me and Botnik, but that one puddle cut you out, and that was like 10 seconds right there. But you would have
Yeah.
had both
Yep.
of us, I think.
Yeah, I was in the zone trying to catch back up, and I kept almost setting fastest laps until the puddle on the back straight. So I'd be green, and then it'd be like, oh, here's the puddle. None for you.
Yeah.
But I'd take like 2/10 off a lap on you guys, 3/10 here, and it's like, come on, just keep pushing. Maybe I'll get him.
Well, I have to thank Botnik for showing me the line through that.
Through which the puddle right on the front straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
You had to take that hairpin super tight on the right, and you could get through on sort of a drier line. But I'll tell you what, that one corner, I can't remember, somewhere in the middle.
The left-hander.
I don't remember where it was. Moo, I told you I gained like half a second on that last lap. I don't know where that came from, but that was.
I dropped a wheel. I dropped a wheel on the outside and went in the grass.
But yeah, I went green by half a second. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I started figuring it out towards the end there. As I say, I dropped a wheel on the exit, but if you like kind of drifted it in and used that inside curb to kind of rotate the car, you could use the exit curb to kind of stop the car from going off the road, except for the last lap, of course. But it was quicker that way.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I was trying to get in your head and telling you guys start battling hard so I could maybe have a chance to catch up.
Yes, you were a lovely voice in my head. I almost pinned it, but thanks, Jeff.
There are times I wish I could just switch to the other chat so I could hear what you guys are saying. But it would just broadcast just all whatever, and who knows how appropriate it is, or I just
There'd be a lot of bleeping.
Yeah.
I would say quite inappropriate at times. Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure that we've already it's already been tagged as this is not for kids, so that's probably not a problem. But still, it's like I can't announce with you guys talking racing stuff. And the reason I bring this up is that one of the people in the stream chat tonight asked, "Can the drivers hear you?" And I said, "Well, no. I'm pretty sure they're thankful that they can't." and I said, and I would never be able to announce if they could hear me, just because I'm constantly talking, and it's not about racing. And you'd be like, "Just Jesse, shut up." Well, you guys feel that way anyway.
Well, that's why I came in.
Yes, and I appreciate it. It's always easier with somebody else. Every now and then, who is it? Like Viescas joined me the last time, I think, for a little while, and there's always somebody whose rig just doesn't work, and I get to speak with them, which is nice.
All you got to do is just get Jeff to drive to my house more often, flip my breakers.
My master plan.
Well, thanks, gentlemen. Does anybody
you.
else want to share any stories or anything, or are we going to call it a night?
No, thanks for streaming and thanks for all this. It was fun.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Jesse.
I like an announcement. Screw United Power.
Hey, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Oh, really?
That's right.
No
You're coming out
way.
racing with
Ooh.
us. Sweet.
First
Very
one in
nice.
4
Well, who's-
years.
wait,
Oh.
If it's any consolation, I don't have my CRX, so I can't rev bomb you.
Oh,
So
thank God. That thing is obnoxious.
He does have trumpets, though.
I do
big
have
old
trumpets, but
tromboner.
they're not as bad as
No.
as banana.
They're not trumpets. They're bombs.
You need to transition
Share
that car
bombs.
to rallycross where it doesn't matter if you have mufflers or.
See, Jeff, everyone
Turn
wants
what
to
into
do
what?
Rallycross.
Make your CRX a rallycross car.
No.
Come on.
Well, it has a
Sound
spun bearing.
doesn't matter there.
Actually,
Oh.
Thunder Muffin probably would have been a good rallycross car.
Well, apparently that's what Nico's going to do with it when I sell it to him.
Oh my god. Well,
See, everyone's doing Rallycross now. There it is.
Yeah. Did you get out of first gear,
What?
Bruce?
Not on that course.
Okay.
Yeah,
The-
I think it was
the memes
faster
are
to
true.
stay in first gear
It
than
was.
second.
Yeah, riding the limiter a little on that course was totally worth it.
Yeah, and Glenn's car felt better in first gear rather than dealing with like the boost lag and stuff in second.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really controllable in first.
Yeah,
Did you
second
guys
was.
win? Did you show them how it's done?
I think Bruce pretty much won, right? Except for like one guy, maybe, or did you win it all?
I like that. He won except for one guy.
I don't know, man. I was just there to have fun, you know.
Yeah,
and
Bruce
drive-
was like,
and drive
he's
everybody's
like
cars.
He's a goddamn savant on dirt.
He's just a goddamn savant. How about that?
Yeah, I know. We have to
Emphasis
figure
on the
out
autistic part.
where
of
all
this.
he's autistic. But yeah,
Not that
it
there's
was
anything
very-
wrong with that.
It was very impressive though, what you're driving that day. That was very impressive.
It was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Giannis's car was really fun too.
Did you
Yeah, that
drive
car was
the white
nuts.
one? The hill climb car?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that thing's cool.
Have any of you guys done the snow cross out near Aspen?
No.
It's
Had a
very
car.
dumb.
Well, that's because you were in your Cayenne.
I was the second fastest time in the stock Cayenne on my 3-year-old snow tires.
Well, I'm totally
it's-
going to take the Rivian on snow tires this year.
No, it's just they manufacture the snow, so they're just running the snow machine all year long, and then they pack it down, and then they run the snow machine, pack it down. So by the end, and I get their reasoning, they don't want it to be really soft snow and it pulls cars in and all that, but at the end of the day, it was just solid ice. So you do like 10 miles an hour and the car doesn't turn, and it's like, okay, well, glad I drove 3 hours for this.
Oh, so
Sounds
it's
like
almost
you're
like
better
doing
off
the ice
doing-
racing in Georgetown.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Better off doing
I'll drop my video in the Discord. You can watch. It's pretty underwhelming. But yeah, I took second in the Cayenne. It's like, oh, all right, well, there you go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe you're just a pro snow driver.
Maybe.
He's
Yeah,
a,
tell Chelsea that when she's holding onto the handlebars, or not
Yeah.
the handlebars.
the
but
handlebars.
Maybe that's the
she's
problem.
grabbing the handles for dear life
as
in the
as
snow.
she's sitting in the basket.
Is Chelsea ET now?
Pretty much, since she's grabbing handlebars.
She was talking about phoning people during the race, so
That's true. She did, and I don't know what she meant.
No, you do. She was going to phone home.
Well, what is that going to do to knock me out of the race? I am home.
Something about maybe unplugging your internet connection?
The call is
But then
coming from
that would
inside the
just-
house.
That would just be friendly fire. She would just take herself down then. All right, hold on. This YouTube.
I don't think a suicide bomber really cares about that.
Okay,
that's true.
so let's wrap this thing up.
How about we don't?
Thanks,
Okay.
Suraj.
All
We
right.
just talk until Saturday.
Oh, this,
Yeah, we might as well.
No.
yeah.
Anyways, Jesse, thank you for doing this.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, no, it's fun. I like it in this.
I help too.
Yes, and Mikey, the unfortunate victim.
Thank you.
From
of
Edison Power or
what
whatever.
power company was it?
United Power.
United Power.
Dude, they hit me 2 more times.
Shout out to United Power.
Oh my god. Did you PayPal them?
Maybe.
Yeah, the thumbnail for my snow time trial says it all, with the speedometer showing 8 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I was giving it all
Alright.
she got, boys. All right.
Thank
See ya.
See you
All
guys
right.
Saturday.
So, yeah.
Yep.
All right. See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
All right.
All right.
See you. Thank you.
And thanks
Good night,
everybody
everyone.
who watched the stream. If you're still listening, which you're not.